My culture is part of my identity. And I remember often sitting in class, sitting in my master's classes, sitting in trainings, and designing, like drawing crow designs. It's something that I've always loved about my people is our designs are so unique. We have both floral and geometric. I love the sharpness of the geometric designs. I love the flowiness of the floral designs. I love the colors, the primary colors, and all the colors mean things, and the flowers sometimes mean things, and the designs mean things. Sometimes they're lost, but sometimes, I hope that I learn more about it. And it's definitely something that I've always loved about our beadwork and our parfleche. As you see these beautiful, beautiful designs, and you can look at that and say, that looks crow. So having that identity, knowing my ancestors, knowing where I came from, knowing that the land that I walk on is, belonged to my grandfather and great-grandfather and grandmother, knowing that I'm, my regalia is the same as my ancestors. The teachings that my father taught us are the same that his parents and great-parents and grandparents taught us. Knowing that our prayers were said for us from our ancestors who never even met us. It's amazing. The culture that we have is so amazing. And it has helped me so much. Being half Crow has been a very hard thing for me. Growing up, I often suffer, and still to this day, often suffer from imposter syndrome. Like having that culture and like allowing myself to be like, yes, I'm Crow. I am a Crow woman. Abzalagabia. I'm Crow, I love that. I was blessed with culture. I was blessed with rights and obligations from my grandmother. And that responsibility has helped me, like, understand who I am and understand my identity. Being Crow and then having my designs on anybody is amazing. Like, random people on the other side of the country are wearing my designs, and it's like, wow. Like, the modern world is amazing. Like, it goes from my mind and my creativity and from my culture, and it's worn all over the place. I love it. My first design is Ba'alachiledesh, which means I am fearless. And it is because I was so afraid of so much for so long that I was so tired of being afraid. And I made a decision to not be so afraid anymore. The next design was called I Love Me, because I seen that I needed that self-compassion. I needed that self-love. I needed to love myself because I, above everybody else, am the most worthy for love for myself. And I know it sounds a little bit selfish, but it's so important that we love and like and care for ourselves. My next design was called Centered. It kind of spoke to the light and the dark that you walk, the Native American church, the dark and the light, and walking the red road. I am been sober now for 15 years or 16 years. And I walk the red road. I also talked about, like I was raised both Catholic and my traditional Native American church, and the peyote and the Sundance and my traditional ways alongside of my Christian ways. And my mother was kind enough not to let that fight each other, like she always respected our ways. I named the next design Live, because we spend so much time not living. We spend so much time worrying about other things and trying not to enjoy the current moment. And it was talking to myself, or like thinking about the future rather than enjoying the present. Because dang, kids grow up so fast, and before you know it, you're 40. And at about the same time, I created the MMIW line for missing and murdered Indigenous women. We'd lost some of our tribal members, and it took me a long time and a lot of praying to create this design. I used my own hand, I used my own face, and my own writing. So it's my contribution to make awareness for this epidemic. My most recent line is called Gratitude. And it's called Gratitude because I wanted to learn how to be more grateful for what is going right in my life. The little things, the big things, the important things, the everyday things that I forget about. And I hope that all of my designs share a message with my customers, with even the people that just happen to see it, or happen to see somebody wearing it, or happen to hear about it. It doesn't have to be the people that wear it. It's just a message I hope to share.